A long time ago, the world was very different. People started to forget how to be kind. They stopped sharing, stopped helping, and only cared about themselves. They would argue about anything. They would lie to each other. They would accuse, mock, and bully each other. Some even hurt others just to get what they wanted. It was a sad time, and the world was filled with anger and fighting. But in the middle of all this, there was one man who was different. A man named Noah. Noah loved God and always tried to do what was right. And while the world was full of darkness, Noah's heart was full of light.
Here, let me help you with that. Sometimes we all could use a little help.
Noah loved God and always tried to do what was right. One day, God spoke to Noah and said,
Noah, the world has become filled with sadness. I need your help to save all the good things I've created.
What would you have me do, Lord? You know I love you and I'm here to serve you.
I will end the evil people on earth. I will end them with rain. But I have a plan for you and your family. Build a big boat, an ark. I will send a great flood, but you, your family, and 2 of every animal shall be saved.
Noah went ahead and shared the news with his family. Together with his wife, Naomi, and his sons, they started building the ark right away. It was a huge and challenging job, but they were determined to get it done. Noah and his family worked hard every day, chopping wood, designing, hammering planks, carrying wood, crafting, and following God's instructions, even though some people laughed at them.
Building a boat when there's no water around? That's silly.
We trust in God, son. That's all that matters.
At last, the ark was finished. It stood tall and strong, a magnificent vessel ready for the journey ahead. Then, something incredible happened. Animals began to arrive from all over. They came in pairs, big and small, just as God had promised. Gorillas, turtles, lions, elephants, armadillos, peacocks, chickens, cows, donkeys, doves, ravens, and many other animals. One by one, each animal entered the ark, just as God had commanded. Once all the animals were safely inside the ark, the sky grew dark and heavy clouds gathered. Then, just as God had warned, the first raindrops began to fall. At first, they were gentle, but soon, the rain became heavier and louder, pouring down from the sky. The rain didn't stop. It poured non-stop for 40 days and 40 nights. The water covered everything, the hills, the trees, even entire cities. The earth was completely flooded, just as God had said. Outside, the floodwaters covered the earth, but inside the ark, they were safe and protected. God watched over them as the rain continued to fall. Inside the ark, Noah and his family worked hard each day. They fed the animals, made sure they had water, and kept them safe and comfortable. Finally, after many months, the rain stopped, and the floodwaters began to slowly recede. The ark floated gently as the earth began to dry. Noah opened a window and sent out a raven to search for dry land. The raven flew back and forth, but didn't find a place to rest. So, a little later, Noah sent out a dove, hoping it would bring back a sign of dry land. The dove flew off, and after a while, it returned to the ark. In its beak, it carried a fresh olive leaf, a sign that the land was starting to dry and life was beginning to return. Noah knew then that it was almost time to leave the ark. Soon after that, the ark rested on a mountaintop. Noah opened the door, and the animals bounded out, eager to feel solid ground beneath their feet once more. Then Noah went ahead and thanked God, saying,
We thank you, God, for our salvation.
Then God said,
I promise never to flood the whole earth again. The rainbow will be a symbol of my promise.
And that's why even today, when we see a rainbow stretching across the sky, we remember God's promise to never flood the earth again. It's a beautiful reminder of God's faithfulness.
Want more Bible stories? Just tap that subscribe button below. Let's keep God's love in our hearts until our next wonderful tale.